Dear students, how are you? Again, I am ready to arrange a online classroom for you. Welcome to my online class. How are you, everybody? I think you are well. Here is my identity. I am Mohammad Monir Sen, your English teacher. Asha Shahid Abdul Jabbar Ansar VDP School and College, Shafipur, Gazipur. My telephone number is 01715253040. Today, I'll try to discuss on English grammar topic for your 11 and 12 class. The topic is participle. What can you see in the picture? This is a bird. So look at this flying bird. Do you know what kind of bird flying is? I think you will answer flying is present participle. So today our lesson is on participle. Let us know what will we learn after completing participle. By the end of lesson, students will have learned what participle means, learn the uses of different participles, learn finding out different participles, learn filling the gaps using participles, join the pair of sentences by using participles. That means if you learn participle, you'll have to do all these kinds of activities. Now, let us see what is participle. Participle is a form of verb working as both as an adjective and a verb in the sentence. What is the definition? Participle is a form of verb which works both as adjective and a verb in the sentence. Let us discuss on kinds of participle. There are three kinds of participle here. First one is present participle. Present participle. Let us see the example. Eating, doing, going. That means after that present form of verb, ing is added here. Past participle, we know it, the third form of our verb. That means third number form of verb, which is called eat, ate, eaten, duty done, go and gone. That means the third form. Perfect participle. Perfect participle means before past participle, we will have to add having eaten, having done, having gone, like that. So there are three kinds of participle here. First one is present participle, past participle, perfect participle. Let us see the definition of present participle. A present participle expresses an action going on. That means present participle is such kind of participle which is generally we use in our continuous form. So it expresses the action going on. It is formed by adding ing to verb in the sentence. When a participle works as adjective, it qualifies the noun. If any participle works as participle, that means participle is used as adjective, then it qualifies always noun. Let us see some examples here. A rolling stone gathers no moss. A rolling stone. Here, rolling qualifies as stone. Second one, the hunter looked at the flying bird. Here, flying qualifies the verb. Third one, give me some writing paper. Here, writing qualifies paper. Let us see the definition of past participle. It is the past participle form of a verb. It works both as verb and an adjective. Past participle form, that is the third form of verb. We know it very well. Let us see some examples here. A burnt child dreads the fire. A burnt child. Burnt qualifies the child. That means burnt is past participle here. The minister come to visit the eroded riverbank. Eroded riverbank. Riverbank is here noun. Eroded here participle, past participle, which uh, qualifies riverbanks. Third one, there is a broken chair in the room. Here broken is past participle form which qualifies chair. Third one, they will not receive the rejected goods. Here rejected is past participle which qualifies goods here. Next one, Anwar has built a house. Has built. This is also built a past participle form. Next one and last one is perfect participle. The definition of past perfect participle is found by using having before the past participle, whatever which I have already talked. That means perfect participle is such kind of participle where you have to use having before past participle form. It also works as a verb and an adjective. Let us see some examples here. Having reached home, we went straight to mother. Having reached home. Here, reached is past participle. Before reached, we used here having. This having reached is past participle. Sorry, perfect participle here. Having read the book novel, he gave it to me. Here is a mistake here. I didn't write the novel here. Having read the novel. That means whenever he finished reading the novel, he gave it to me. Here, having read is perfect participle. Having seen the film, we shed tears. After watching the film, after completing the film, we shed tears. There, having seen is perfect participle. Having eaten rice, he went to bed. After completing eating rice, he went to bed means having eaten. That means having eaten is perfect participle here. So, dear students, these three are the participle: present participle, past participle, perfect participle. Present participle means you have to use ing with the verb 1 from present form, whatever we use generally in the continuous form. Then perfect participle means the third form of our verb, which we generally used in the perfect tense and which we generally use in the passive voice also. Perfect participle means before past participle we have to use having. That means having done, having gone, having written, all of this. Let us try to do an example. This is an activity for you. You have to complete or fill the following passages using right participle form from the box. In the box, there are reaching, closed, having, coming, ringing. Before reaching the school, Saad heard the final bell cross. Dash. Dash school, he found the gate dash. So he could not enter the class dash by the class teacher. He was dash outside. That means you have to use one of the five participle forms from the box in each of the gap. There are 5 gap here. There are 5 words here. So in each gap you will use single word. Let us see the answer. Please check it with your answer. Second activity. Join the following pair of sentences by using participle. I saw the old man, he was walking. That means you have to use these two sentences. I saw the old man, he was walking. and wherever you will use participle like that. I saw the old man walking. I saw the old man walking. I put some tea dust in the river. The water was boiling. So I put some tea dust in the water that was boiling. Or I put some tea dust in the boiling water. I put some tea dust in the boiling water. Like this, you'll press join the following sentences. These are the answer. Please check it with your answer. Homework. Please write the uses of different participles. Thank you everybody for patient hearing. See you again inshallah.